Hi everybody, so I'm now at week 4 post-op, feeling great, feeling really great. Haven't had much pain as such, although this last week I've noticed like just small random, it's kind of like, when you turn your neck and you pull a muscle just very quickly and you go, oh, and it's all right. It just sort of feels like that. I've had a little bit of that in the breasts, and also, sorry, I'm wearing like my skorts. Got to find clothes that you can wear in this. And here, so my scar line is really low. I can't go much lower because my garment is crotchless for there. So can't go any lower. But that's my scar line right there. My lower back, so it goes. So basically if I put this on my scar line, that's it there. And there's my bum crack. So it goes in there like that. So I've had like a little bit of sensation really there, and a little bit at the front here. I'm still quite swollen, very, very swollen. If I'm to show you what it's looking like, I mean, while I'm chatting, I'll sit here. I had my bandages removed last Wednesday and changed. And got to see my belly button for the first time, which is really exciting. It's still all swollen, etc. So if you're happy to see, keep looking. If you're not, don't. But to give you an idea, and I'm going to try and post some stills on a video to show. So this is my new belly button here. I'm quite swollen throughout here. I don't really have any feeling. Have feeling all here, can feel obviously, breasts are pretty good. One nipple, I don't have any feeling in either, but this one is popping out when it's cold, etc. So I think it's obviously feeling something, but I just don't. Sometimes feel like, for anyone who's had bubs, like my breasts feel like they're filling up with milk kind of feeling, and apparently that's them fluffing. So anyway, onto the abdomen area to show what it's looking like. I'm just trying not to go too low. Everything has been lifted, which is bonza. So this is my new belly button. As I said, this one is still all swollen, so it will be like sort of a nice line. But yeah, so they make an incision all the way around here. My nurse has advised to put Vaseline twice a day around this. So they've taken the stitches out, which didn't hurt at all. Took the stitches out about, I think it was 2 weeks ago, so about two to 3 weeks after. Again, didn't hurt. This little tiny bit here wasn't quite fully joined, but she had a bandage on it and cut a circle, and just said just keep putting Vaseline. So I've been doing that and it feels fine. It's only pink for like new skin. I know it's hard to see. So the scar itself down here, no pain whatsoever. It just feels really weird, like really weird. These are just marks from the garment. I'm going to show probably a little bit of my bum crack, so I'd love to say I'm sorry, but I'm not remotely. Again, you can probably see the line of the scar, so it actually goes down and into like a little V here. The bandages sometimes can feel a bit itchy here because they're actually 2 pieces that cross over. But just so you can see, I'm just doing a little bit of a spin. So you can see this was like from I think it was the drains, or something. It's still healing. It was a blister, I think, from memory. So they were my 2 drains there. There were 2 drains on this side. And again, healed up really, really well. The garment is really tight. So this is obviously, I think I'm 4 weeks post-op. So I'm trying to show without too much of what I'm allowed. Yeah, so they're the bandages there. It's all looking really good. Have a little bit of a blister here, just from the garment and everything rubbing, sorry. So yeah, so again, all looking good. So last week on Wednesday, when you first come out of surgery, my surgeon had put like this really thin, like a white bandage, but it looked like it had mesh through it. So that was taken off last Wednesday, so now it's just this bandage. I'm quite, like it's really hard, like rock hard here and here. It's a bit more wobbly here. I don't know if you can see that wobbling, but I've actually got feeling all here. I can completely feel here. Got a little bit of feeling here, but here I can't feel a thing at all, so nothing. But it's funny, if you press on, like I can see the swelling, it's incredible. If you were to do an aerial view, you could see the swelling. So it's incredible. When I first woke up, my belly was actually concave, and the surgeon said that's pretty close to my final result. So also recommend, depending on the garment you have, they have these, so I've undone only one side to show you. So when it's done up, looks like this. The inside has like a felt panel here that's in between the zip and the bra clips, which we all know and love, right? So you pull it up, you want it to be, I mean, this is going to help us get our final shape. So what I tend to do is, so I only undid a bit. I highly recommend when you're taking this off, particularly the first few times, let me push my chair back a bit. When you're taking this off the first few times, I can't even see myself here, I made the mistake of undoing the whole thing, and then I ended up going, holy crap, which one's the leg? Because it does go up to here, but it's actually quite tricky. So I'm wearing Marina, I think. Again, I'll post these in the description, what the information is that came from my surgeon. And so this garment for my body just goes up underneath the breast, and it goes down to my sexy knees. Goes all the way down, and there's a nice tab so you can pull when you're pulling the zip up. I highly recommend, like really, really, really highly recommend, that when you're going to have a shower and everything and you start taking this garment off yourself, I would highly recommend undoing one side, or if you're undoing both, go down to about maybe halfway down your thigh, so you've got a couple of clips and the zip's still done up. That way you can just slide it off like pants and then put it back on. I just found trying to figure out which one was the legs, sounds really naff, but it was quite the thing, and I wasn't really with it because I was having medication, etc. So you clip the clip on, and I just go all the way up. It's quite tight when you eat, and then just pull up the zip. Shape maker. So mine's actually a little bit off center today. I do try to look where the joint is, keep it centered, so that way I know that this bit here, when you're trying to go to the toilet, isn't off center. You don't want that, I can promise. Anywho, so top half, same thing, bra clips, etc. And they clip all the way down, etc. to here. No scarring, no bruising at all, 4 weeks down. These are really easy to do up, so it's like a little crop top, doesn't hurt. The back is like fully enclosed. I know I'm wearing a sports top at the same time, but it is a bit of a bugger in terms of wearing clothes afterwards, so you have to wear something that covers those weird legs if you're wearing this garment, and tops that will also, like this top is just like a little sports top, but I'm feeling fantastic. I have a beautiful partner who's been looking after me and my son, and cooking, won't let me do anything. The most I'm allowed to do is basically walk. I try to get up and walk often, like try not to sit too much because the swelling just sort of pools up. Even if you are really struggling to move, trying to walk even just to the door and back, or to your kitchen and back several times a day, just get up, keep moving, moving, just lifting a leg up off the floor, moving the feet, just getting the blood circulating around can only help. I was walking for the first week, I think it was the first day after surgery. Excuse me. I'm tired all the time these days. Apparently that's part of the healing process. Dying to work out again so I can get fit. So coming up to the end of week 4 now post-surgery. So I'm going to start trying to walk my dog, who's an 85 kilo Rottweiler, but pretty well trained. So Leo is a pretty good boy to walk with. He will pull a bit at the start, but once I use my mummy voice, I'm sure everything will be just under control. So yeah, all in all, feeling great, can eat normal. I find that sometimes because of having the gastric sleeve, my belly is so tiny and this garment is so tight, I usually undo the first clip on either side and unzip it just while I'm eating and roll it in, just so I can breathe and I can eat, because otherwise I just feel like, it's like you're eating and you've got someone squeezing your stomach at the same time. Yeah, but I'm feeling fantastic. I feel really fantastic. And if you're told not to wear your garment, I think you should, because I've seen plenty of people in my own Facebook groups I'm in that haven't worn garments and their shape is so different. They've got lumps and bumps because these garments are designed to smooth you out, compress and reduce the swelling. And I think with drinking lots of water, which I've been doing, lots of water, and trying to move, being gentle with yourself, don't rush into things, I think it's really helping. My scar, when I actually took all the bandages off, it's like a fine liner line. It's so thin and so, like, my surgeon is amazing. He's just a master with a scalpel, basically. His lines are really neat. And I'm a graphic designer, so I'm all about, you don't want these jaggedy, big, yucky lines. And understandably, skin, it's not paper. So I can imagine how hard it is for them. But yeah, I am feeling really terrific. I've started actually buying clothes and wanting to put them on. For me, that's a massive deal. I don't know about the rest of you out there, but I know that shopping was never a fun thing for me. I'd rather die than go shopping. Sorry, my hair's all come out of the ponytail, so it's all a bit crazy. Yeah, so pain, next to nothing. I'm starting to feel sensation now. Sometimes you get like a feeling, it sounds weird, but like a spider crawling over your hip. It's just apparently all the nerves all firing back and reconnecting. So it could be like a little tickly feeling, or sometimes I feel like a strange, like when you've got a dead arm and then you straighten it back out and you get like a funny sensation. So it can be anything like that, or just a very quick discomfort, not so much pain. I have not had any pain in this whole thing, no pain. I stopped taking painkillers completely after week 1, which still blows my mind today that my body was able to do that. Like, genuinely, I wasn't trying to be a hero, because what's the point? I don't need to be a hero. If I'm sore, I'll take the medicine. That's how I work. I don't see any point in needing to be in pain. I want my body to not feel stressed throughout this whole thing. So I am feeling really great. This is the best decision I've made probably most of my life, apart from leaving my ex-husband. Anywho, so I hope this video has been helpful. I'm sorry it's quite a long one. Hopefully it's worth it. 1 month post-op. So see you next week.